if you go to the wound, right, the wound is coming up for a reason. So don't ignore your wound. That would be like me getting cut right now on live somehow. I cut myself on my bracelet, and then all of a sudden I just ignore it. You wouldn't do that. You will get a Band-Aid. You will put something to clean on there. You will wrap it up because we have to protect our wounds. Our emotional wounds are the same as our physical wounds. So when that comes up, you have to make space. You have to go to that wound, but you have to do it with compassion. So you will come to Jake, or vice versa. Jake will come to Jennifer and will say, "Hey, look, I just want to make space for us to have conversations about our wounds, about my wounds, about your wounds, about the wounds that we've incurred together in this relationship." And as long as both people agree to consistently make the space for the wound, to talk through, well, why do you feel that way? What's going on? What did I do to make you feel that way? Or did I not do anything? Is this something that happened before me and you're still dealing with it? Once we both kind of come together and just say, hey, let's make space for these wounds, the wounds become so much easier to manage. But the problem you have is that a lot of people feel shame for their wounds, and so they don't bring their wounds up. But their wounds are triggering certain actions or certain emotions, and then those are coming into the relationship, and then we're saying to our partner and to ourselves, well, I don't know how to explain it. Well, you do know how to explain it. You have a wound from the past that is coming back up, that the wrong step is to ignore it. The right step is to safely and compassionately acknowledge it. See, in toxic relationships, you're going to ignore everything how you feel, and you're just going to act out and lash out. In mature relationships, you're going to make the space for what you're feeling and what you're thinking and what you're observing. Does every single thing need to go to your partner? Not every single thing that goes through your head, no. But when you feel like, okay, I don't need to handle this on my own, I want to bring this to my partner, boom, you feel comfortable enough to bring that to them. That's what a mature relationship is going to feel like, is going to act like. A toxic relationship, you may never bring it to them. You may never bring up how you feel. You may never bring up what you're thinking. You may never talk about wounds. Toxic relationships, when I think of the word toxicity, I'm thinking of something like a landfill. Would a relationship that was built in a landfill say, hey, let's talk about our wounds? It doesn't, I don't think so. But when I think about a mature and a healthy relationship, I'm thinking of like a picnic at the park. Like I'm romanticizing like this really nice scene. It's like 60, 70 degrees outside, nice little picnic, sushi picnic, I guess, or salmon, since we're talking about that. And I see that conversation, regardless of how dark or deep the conversation is, I see it being met with a certain amount of beauty. Does that make sense?